Hey everybody, it's Stacy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming for the week of March 7th to the 13th, and I'm in my print pression coiled planner. And this week I'm so excited. I'm using the kit called Woof from our shop. It is like a dog inspired kit, but I am using 3 different new things this plan with me, and I'm so excited. As you guys know, I'm generally pretty hard in my ways, and I like to stick to the same exact format. I don't often change too much, but I really wanted to try these new things, so I'm so excited. So the first one, obviously you can see I went and got Sparkly Hollow in the shop now, and I'm using it with this kit, and guys, it is stunning. Like, I am so obsessed. So you can now get all of the foil items in our shop in the new Sparkle Hollow, and it's so pretty and so shiny. I'm so excited about it. The second thing that I'm using for the first time is foiled underlays. So those are also new to our shop, and I've never used them before. If you are not familiar, another term for them is often called bougie boxes. But basically what it is a full sticker, the same as a full box size, and it is fully foiled. And so when you put your stickers over top of it, you just get to see little sneaks here and there of the foil. So when you're laying down the base, it may look a little overwhelming, like foil wise. It may look a little bit crazy, but once you put your stickers down, it looks amazing. And it's just a little bit of a little extra in the background. Instead of having the white planner, it's just a little bit of extra sparkle. So it did take me a little bit of getting used to on my first spread because I wasn't sure how everything was going to line up. So you'll see this spread did take me a little bit longer to put down the base, but I did get the hang of it, and then I do end up using foil underlays for my next week, and I did find out a better method. I think one of the biggest things that I struggled with was the fact that I need to put my bougie boxes or my underlays down first before I do my weekend banner, because it would need to go underneath, and I'm so used to doing my weekend banner before I do any of my full boxes, so that was a little bit different. I also wasn't sure because planner to planner is a little bit different in terms of the sizing. Like, would it be perfectly good to go from header to full box, header to full box? And honestly, it was darn near perfect. I think there was maybe the slightest bit of overlay at the top on like 1 or 2. So maybe I just didn't line them up perfectly. They may not have been perfectly straight, which is a common problem for myself. I also found that it was easier to kind of determine if I was going to do any extender boxes ahead of time, as opposed to just kind of winging through my spread, and then if I needed an extender box, I would just take the box off my spread and then put it on. I found it was a lot easier to do it right then and there because I wouldn't have to be peeling it up. I do end up putting underlays in the boxes as well, but I kind of kept it till the end because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough. So if you are going to be using full box underlays, just note that you are going to have to buy 2 sheets for an entire spread like I do. You're going to need 2 sheets. If you are going to cut them down and just kind of have them as half cut headers, then you might get away with 1. I'm not 100% sure, but in this scenario I used 2 sheets. Another thing that I found that was a little bit different is the fact that you do need to have headers because they don't go the full length of the planner, and I am not used to putting glitter headers underneath all my full boxes. I usually only put them at the top, and so that was very different for me too. I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to have enough space in my day. I found that it didn't really make a difference. I thought that little extra amount was going to just make everything look a lot more squished, and I did not find that that was the case at all. The foil bundle that I'm using in this kit is also called Woof, and it is our dog inspired kit as well. So the underlays are in the same pattern as well. So yeah, just a little bit different than what I usually do. Just adding a little bit more sparkle. But there was a lot of learning curve involved with doing it. I think it just took me a lot longer to figure out what I all needed to do. But I think it's so pretty. I love it. I love it. I can't stop staring at it. I was showing my daughter my spread when I was finished. And first I showed it to her with just the underlays, like just the base down. And she looks at me and she's like, can I keep that? That looks so pretty. And then I put all my stickers on and finished the spread. And then she goes, Mom, I can keep this, right? It's so pretty. And I could not agree more because I just love, love, love it. So now I'm doing my weekend banner. The trick that I did find with this that I am not used to is usually when I'm doing my weekend banner, I put my glitter headers on over top. So I did have to make my washi strips a little bit shorter than what I usually do. And I did on my next week decide to do the like the headers last. So I worked from the bottom up from the spread as opposed to kind of jumping around. And then I put the glitter headers over top of my weekend banner, and that worked so much better. I'm just so used to doing a specific length in my washi banner that it was hard for me to go smaller. But also, because I was trying to line it up, it doesn't give a perfectly straight line with between the glitter headers and the washi, because you're constantly cutting little strips, where before I was putting it over top of the washi and it just left a nice clean look. So that is one thing that I did learn, is that it was best to put the headers on the top at the very end and kind of work your way from the bottom up. It's just a lot easier. And then that's what I kind of found. So live and learn, but it was a very good learning experience, that's for sure. Alright, so I'm just finishing up this washi banner now, and then I'm going to go and put my date covers, I believe. Yes. Oh, and my weekend banner. I love it. I think it looks so, so pretty. Okay, so the next new item that I did this week was actually a tall box. So this kit does not have a tall box option on the shop. But I did make this as a tester tall box so that I could provide them in the shop. So I made this as a tester, and now going forward, all new kits do have tall box options in there. So there are a few in the shop that you can get. But I did this one, and I think it's so, so fun. I've never done a tall box. So again, it did make me pose a question of what I was going to do as far as sidebar, because I don't want to give up the fact that I put a picture in my sidebar. That's my favorite part of my planner, is just putting a weekly picture. So what I came up with is putting this tall box down. What I did is I just cut down a full box overlay and kind of put one at the top and one at the bottom, just to kind of add some more foil there. And then I did put my picture down, and then I had enough room to put 2 washi strips. And on those washi strips, I actually put some of our foil dividers. So we have many foil divider options in the shop, but we do have dog foil dividers. And so I put one on each washi strip, and it just looks so good. So these are actually in silver foil because I already had them printed, but I just think they're so, so fun. So here you'll see me putting in the extra overlays in the bottom. I did have a misprint on one of them, but I figured since it was my own and the fact that I'm going to cover it up really didn't bother me, so I'm just going to keep it. And you'll see, you can't even tell because it's basically just covered up anyways. Now I'm going to go in and put my work strips down from Monday to Friday, along with a different icon and a work script sticker, just like I always do. As you see, if you're not familiar with full box overlays, you do put the stickers on top. So you'll just see like that little hint of the glitter in between the different stickers, and it just adds such a nice little pop. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so much. I'm sorry I keep talking about how much I love it, but I do. Alright, so let's jump into the day-to-day. So starting on Monday, I did my laundry day this day, so I'm going to mark that. And then I finally got all my tax stuff done. So I went and dropped all my tax papers off at my accountant's office. It just feels so good. Honestly, that is one of my biggest stressors in my life, and I just don't really like to talk about it or think about it, so I'm just going to carry on. I did end up FaceTiming my mom this day, and we just kind of chatted for a little bit. And then my husband made burgers this night, which is amazing. It was finally starting to get a little bit warmer where we are, and things were warming up. And I always find that we get super eager to get the barbecue going. So my husband was making burgers this day. My sister came over in the evening for a visit, and we made her some supper, and we just kind of chatted and hung out. And then while she was over, we ended up playing Mario Party, and yeah, that was super fun. Unfortunately, it felt very drawn out. It was just kind of a kind of game, but it was still fun that she got to come over and visit. And then I marked that we watched The Amazing Race this day. Not played. I do also end up switching out that barbecue sticker. Originally, that barbecue sticker had script attached to it, and I tried to cut it off, and it looked too blunt of a cut. It was just too straight on the one side, and I really, really hate how that looked. So I sat and stared at it for a while, and I was like, you know what? I can't have this. So I ended up pulling up some fast food icons and just found a burger to replace it with, because I just could not have that. It just didn't look right. There we go. All right, so moving on to Tuesday. I finished up my laundry this day, so I just wrote that in. And then my accountant called me, and we did all of our tax information over the phone. Ever since COVID happened, they don't do in-person visits unless it's super requested. So we just do everything over the phone. So we drop off all of our paperwork, and then I dropped it off at 4 o'clock, and he called me the next morning at 9 a.m. It was crazy. So that was nice. I just kind of didn't have to think about it for very long. We just kind of chatted about different things, and yeah, that was good to get that all out of the way. Then I marked that my daughter had piano this day. He actually called me while I was bringing my daughter back to school from piano, and then I just called him when I was home. But yeah, my daughter did piano on Tuesday. Then in the evening, I baked some muffins. I had a whole bunch of pumpkin puree in our pantry, and I've been trying to use it up. And so I ended up making pumpkin oatmeal muffins, which is one of our favorite recipes ever. It's just so nice. They're not sweet muffins, so it's great for breakfast, but it's also good for bringing for the kids for lunches and just stuff like that. So made some of those this day. And then I did finish my 2021 planner this day. It felt amazing to finally put it on the shelf and say I was done. It's just so nice to have that all done. I did catch up on my spreads last December for Planmas, but I did have a lot of my monthly spreads to do. And when it just becomes a new year, you get excited about your new planner. So I already started my 2022 planner and kind of put 2021 aside. And then I just sat down and was like, I'm going to get this done. I just want it all finished. So I went and finished it this day, and it felt so good. And then while I was doing that, my husband was watching the Jets game, so I just kind of watched with him. I didn't really pay attention because I'm not really a big sports person, but I just kind of had it on in the background and just kind of hung out with him. Those Jet stickers, by the way, are from Busy Lizzie Plans. I'm not sure if she still has them, but they are awesome. I think she's got lots of different teams on there. On Wednesday, I marked that I went and picked up our groceries, and that I went to Walmart with my sister. Just kind of went to Walmart and hung out. That is something that we do a lot, is just kind of walk around Walmart. Sometimes someone will need groceries or just need something, and we'll go. It's in the next town from us, so we try and go together, especially with gas prices these days. And then I told her that she should come over for dinner because we were going to watch Survivor. And she was actually going to watch Survivor with us, which is super exciting. We've always wanted to have someone watch it with us. So the new season was starting this day. So we went and grabbed some Pizza Hut for supper. And then we watched the first episode of Survivor. And 2 people actually left this day. I won't give any spoilers if you haven't watched it. I don't feel like I guess I'm showing you who got kicked off. But one person left due to like a personal issue, and then one person was voted off. So I had 2 people to mark off on Survivor this day. And then I just marked that I went to bed early this day. I was very tired this week for some reason. Oh, I just love it. Look at the little like peaks of foil coming out and just the hollow. It just, guys, it's so pretty. I can't get over it. I just can't stop staring at it. All right, so moving over to Thursday, I marked that I cleaned the house. I kind of took work off a little bit earlier this day and did my house cleaning for the week all in one day, and that felt really, really good. Still trying to figure out like a good cleaning routine. I feel like I talk about that all the time, but I don't ever know if it's best to do evenings or during work or first thing in the morning and stuff like that. I flip-flop between all those different options, and every option that I choose, I'm like, yeah, this is the one. It's great. And then I change my mind like a million times. So who knows? One day I'll get there. If you guys have tips for how you figured out your cleaning routine, let me know in the comments down below because I'm always changing mine. Then I marked that we had another bus issue, unfortunately. So I had to deal with that, and that was most of my evening. And then we were going to have my daughter's birthday with her friends the next day. So I baked some cupcakes for that party. And then we picked up some decorations for her family birthday party that's going to be on the weekend. We went and got some balloons ordered. We got like the plates and the cups and the tablecloths and all that kind of stuff. So we got all that ready for her party. And then I just spent the rest of the evening planning, and that was so nice. Probably getting ready to work on my 2022 planner. On Friday, I marked that I went and picked up my daughter's gift. So we actually got her a gift certificate for me and her to get pedicures done together, which was so fun. It was her first time getting pedicures, but I just felt like as a little kid, you might want to actually like open something. So I went into a local store here that actually makes their own beauty products, and it's like all natural products. And so they have like a factory and everything here. It's called Pure Naughty. You should look it up because they ship all over and it's fantastic. And I went and got her some nail polish and some different things from, I think, a necklace and stuff like that from there. And that was just something to top up her gift up a little bit. Then while I was out, I went and washed the car. And then we had her friend's party in the evening, which turned out great. We went to like the local playground that's like indoors and just had a couple girls. They provide like a pizza and like munchies and stuff like that, and then we just have to bring cupcakes, and it's so easy because they just play the whole time, and then you just feed them and open presents, and it's just super easy. So we went there and it was such a good time. And then I marked that I watched Gilmore Girls in the evening, and my husband actually went to hockey. He was like on a local, like a league, and stuff like that. So he went there, and I went to bed early again. I don't know what was up with me. Super tired this week for some reason, but I was going to bed really early. Maybe I was just tired from the kids. That's probably what it was, because that's exhausting. On Saturday, it was my daughter's birthday. She is 8 now, which I cannot believe. I have an 8-year-old. That just sounds crazy. So I marked it. I put a script sticker with the icon. I just think it looks so cute. And then I went for breakfast with my family. So my parents came out for the morning. They went for breakfast with us, with my sister and her boyfriend and my grandma. And then they came over to our place right after. They didn't want to stay for the family birthday party. Not that they didn't want to stay, it's just that we were having it in the evening and it just gets too late for them to have to drive all the way back to the city to get home. So they came over earlier instead and they just kind of visited with us. And then me and my mom went to pick up the balloons and the cake for the party in the evening. And then I spent the rest of the afternoon setting up decorations. My daughter really wanted a Barbie birthday party. Around here, we really don't have like very good party supplies. So aside from like ordering off Amazon, I really didn't have a whole lot of options. So we did a lot of pink. And I made like a little banner with like the Barbie head silhouette on each side and kind of put her name on it and stuff like that. But most of it was pink, which worked out really well because it's Barbie and she really, really liked it. Then I just did a nice flat lay to mark her birthday. And then while we had family over, one of the family members actually brought over, my sister-in-law, brought over a new card game that they got, and it's called Cover Your Assets. We had never played it before, but man, was it fun. It was so fun. If you play that game, let me know in the comments down below. But it is kind of competitive because you're trying to collect piles and you steal from people and trying to save your pile while stealing other people's. It's very, very cool. If you like card games, this is a good one. So it's just very lighthearted, but it can get kind of competitive. So if you're into that kind of game, check out Cover Your Assets. On Sunday, I marked that it was daylight savings time, and I slept in this day. See, I was really tired this week, and I have no idea why. Then I marked that my husband and TJ went ice fishing, which is TJ's my son, and they went ice fishing for the day, so it was just me and Cheyenne. So we had a relaxing day. I planned most of the day, and she kind of did her own thing. We were both really tired from the weekend worth of events, and she had lots of toys to play with, so she kind of did her own thing, and I spent the day planning. Then I marked that my husband made pulled pork on the smoker this day. It was so yummy. And then we ended up watching the movie Turning Red while we ate supper. We kind of went into the living room and had a movie night, which is great. By the way, I loved the movie Turning Red. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was fantastic. Yeah, I didn't have anything wrong with it, I didn't think. Yeah, I really, really liked that movie. It's a Disney movie, so if you're into cartoons and stuff like that, it's pretty good. Then I marked that we watched The Amazing Race in the evening, so that's typical for us. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the underlays and all the sparkle, because I love it so much. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I was really excited to use this kit. I know it's a dog themed kit, and I know unfortunately like my dog is no longer with us, but I really wanted to use it. This is unfortunately his last week with us, so I wanted to honor him and just kind of have like a fun dog spread. I think it's so cute. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody!